Hey everyone, happy Sunday. It is Danny with CraftCoBudgets. Welcome. If you're new here, I am a zero-based cash budgeter. On Sundays, I record my spending for the week and pull the money from the designated envelopes and get that money back into the bank. If you're one of my subscribers, welcome back. Nice to see you. I hope everyone's staying warm. If you're in a cold state, I'm from Illinois. Well, originally from Australia, now in Illinois. And it is cold. And this girl does not like winter at all. So, let's get on to it. So this is my weekly check-in book that I check everything. I have changed it up a little bit. Those of you that do watch this check-in, I usually record my no spends like this. I have changed it up a bit because I want to do a no spend, low spend year. Now, what do I consider a no spend? Well, I consider a no spend to be anything that's not budgeted for. And I don't know what you consider a no spend. My goal for the no spend is to not go outside my budget. Now, I have money allocated to, money for me, money for groceries, gas, any type of thing that I think that I need money for. And I did that months. I tracked my spending to give me a good estimate. Now, my no spend is reflected in my rollovers from when I do my regular paycheck cash stuffing. And in that rollover, it reflects just because I have money allocated doesn't mean that I can just go and spend it. I'm trying not to spend that as well. So for instance, my last rollover from Friday was I think it was $70 maybe. So that'll be reflected in my Thrifty Thursday, so that goes into a savings challenge. So I'm allocating my no spending to savings challenges to pay off our debt. But I'd be interested to know what you would consider as no spend. So what I've done is I'm not going to use no spend stickers, because what I have to do is, because I'm experimenting with paying all our bills on a cashback credit card, I'm pulling the cash from our bank. And this is my bills binder, and I'm putting it all in here. And what I'm going to do is every week, I go through what bills have come out. I pull the cash and I put it in the back of here to go back to the bank. This is back to the bank. I will label these at some point. This is my little kind of cash buffer that I'm keeping. This money comes from, say a bill wasn't as much as I thought it was going to be, I will put the rollover into this buffer. But I have to make sure I pay that credit card before its due date so I don't pay interest. So when I calculate how much goes to the credit card, it's got to match what the balance is, if that kind of makes sense. But I don't consider, even though I'm writing it down, I don't consider it a spend. It's budgeted for, it was necessary, etc., etc. I don't want to rave on too much about it, but I kind of wanted to explain how I've changed this up a bit. What I actually did was I went back and I printed a calendar out, and I am going to, every day that is a no spend, that's not budgeted, is going to be green. Anything that we go outside of our budget and purchase, which could be, something that we have to do or something that we splurged on, that's going to be in red. Now, it's going to look pretty good for winter because I want to take advantage of it's too cold for me. I don't go out anywhere. I want to take advantage of that and save as much money as I can. It may change coming into summer, you know, we get out and we do things, but that doesn't mean to say in summer we're going to go, woo, let's spend all our money. No. But I don't want people to think that, you know, we are just these people who don't do anything. It's not true. But I want to see how well I can do for this year. It's kind of a bit of an experiment. I also will, at the end of the month, when I have the money for the credit card, I'm going to record my cash back. I want to see how much cash back I'm going to get for paying our bills on a credit card. Alrighty, so I'm going to start with that. I just really would like people's opinions, and I am going to be writing the bills that came out. Now, I am going to be doing the last 2 weeks as well, because I've got to have that money balanced out with what's on the credit card. So I'm going to write what's come out this week. I've got my cheat sheet, and I don't trust my camera. Yep, we're still recording. Okay, so there is only one bill that's come out this month, and it was today, and that was for Spotify. And that is credit card spending. And that, I'm going to put Spotify. And we are not going to round up in my weekly, paycheck budget anymore. I'm going to do all save the change in here. And that way, so for instance, Spotify was $16.99. So I'm going to call it 17, and we're saving a penny. Now, what happens is I'll add up all the credit card spending, and that whole amount will go in the bank with the change. So the change that we save will stay in the bank account, not to the credit card, and that will continue on with our buffer. And I'm still going to record it, but I'm recording it in one place now. What I might do is I'm going to put an asterisk here to let me know this is when I started doing it. Okay, so this was all that happened this week, except for cash spending, and we didn't even spend a lot of that. I'll be back in a minute because I forgot my trackers. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. I forgot my tracker for my cash, and I was the only one who spent money out of any binder, which is my daily binder. And we bought groceries. I bought a snack for $1 the whole week. That was it. Groceries, and gas. So 155. What did I do with my Sharpie here? All right, so we spent 155 in cash for week 3. And that is it for that. Okay, so let's write that down. The cash spending was 155, which is great. I know I'm not taking, well, I'm not going to say that yet in case I don't have enough money for the bills, but there was no bank spending. We really just didn't spend anything this week. It's so cold. All right. Okay, so we've got the cash spending. So let's get into the bills that we paid since the 1st, because I have to pull that money out. So I'm just going to go through here. It's not going to be accurate. I am going to write the date that the bill came out so I know when I look at it. So on the 9th, we paid bike insurance, credit card spending, and that was $63, and the actual total was $62.26, so 74 cents there. And then we had the late fee on the silly garbage, which I had no idea existed. credit card spending, and that was $4.50, and we're rounding that up to 5, so that's 50 cents. Then my iCloud came out, and that was $3 rounded up, and it's $2.99, so saving a penny there. Then we had, I'm going to put, this was on the 10th, we had the cell phone bills come out, and that was credit card spending, and that was $2.31, which is more than usual, and that's because my son couldn't afford to pay his bill, but I pulled the money out of Bank of Mum, etc. to find that money and pay it. So 14 cents is the change on that one. And then we paid the cable bill, which is on the credit card, and we're putting $1.29 in, and the bill was $128.09, so we're saving 91 cents there. All right, then I'll put here on the 11th, we paid our internet, and that was $59, and the actual total was $58.95, so that's 5 cents. And then on the 13th, Disney Plus came out, and Hulu, and that was $19.99, and we round that up to 20, and that's a penny there. And I think I've written that one. The rest is not coming out until next week. So what we need to do now is make sure that all these bills total what I owe on the credit card, and then we're going to pull that out. So I'm just going to add this up real quick. 63, 5, 3, 231, 129, 59, 20, 17, 527. Alrighty. So now we're going to pull out all this money. I hope this is not too confusing for everyone, but I need to do this because I need to make sure that I have this money, because I'm not going to pay interest. I refuse. So let's go down the list. So bike insurance, can you see? It's Sunday, my brain's like blah. Bike insurance, we need $63, and I probably have 65 in here. So let's see if we've got any change. I don't think we do. No, but what we'll do is, hopefully we've got some ones in here. So I'm going to pull out the 65. 50, 65. We'll put that over here. Or maybe we just put it in the front of my cash tray. Sorry, guys, I knocked you. Alrighty. So we need $2 change. So I'm just going to put $2. I'm not going to check these off until it's all right. Garbage. Now, these are in order that they come out. I've just written them this way. So garbage has 55, but we're just taking 5 for now. So we've done that one. Might do it in a different color. Yeah. We've done that one. iCloud is $3. So we are actually going to put $2 back in the bike insurance, or actually in the buffer, and that is paid for. So I'm only putting $1 back in there, if that makes sense to you. We will put this back in here, and obviously I'll probably use this for change too. So that's just extra. All right, we did iCloud. The cell phone bill, we need $231. And we have 1, 2, 20, 31. I'd already done that, so that is good. 231. The cable bill is 129. And we have 125, 6, 7, 8, 9. 129. That works. internet is $59. And I have 60, so I'm going to pull $1 out. That'll go back in the buffer. So that's done. Let's put that in here. Alrighty, and then we've got Disney. Car insurance, bike insurance, Disney and Hulu, $20. So we've done that. And then we have Spotify. Alrighty. Spotify, $10, $15, $16, $17 in there. So that accounts for everything. Let's make sure we have $527. Oops. Got a million things in here. Let's put that back there. Okay. Let's get this sorted out. And 10. Sorry, guys. You know me and money. Get on camera and it's like all of a sudden you have no idea how to even be an adult and figure stuff out. That's how I feel anyway. Okay, let's make sure that we have what we need. Okay, we should have $527. So we have 1, 2, 3, 354, 420, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 500, 5, 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yay! Whew. $527. That is going back to the bank. Actually, what I need to do is get a paper clip here and a sticky note, and I'm going to write, to keep a track of everything, credit card, okay, weeks 1 to 3. I'm just going to write that as $527. So next week I'll have week 4 and amount, and then it should add up to the balance on the credit card. Now I do have $500 in here right now. My husband made a purchase for his business. It's all right, guys. And we put it on the credit card to get cash back. So there is already $500 to go back to the credit card, which I'm not accounting in my stuff because this is his own personal money. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm also going to put 500, and I'm just going to put hubs. Okay, and that was, I don't know when that was. That was in week 1. Okay, so at the end of the 4 or 5 weeks, depends on the month, how that pans out, this should always add up at the end of the month with the total I owe on the credit card. So I'm going to put that away. I'm going to keep that in here. And we do have a safe that I'm putting everything in because now we have so much cash in the house. I'm not comfortable with it being out. I got a safe for Christmas. What a present, right? But I was ecstatic. I was so happy. So we have a safe. All our cash goes in the safe. So to add to our little bills buffer, we've got 10, 20, 30, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, as you saw, I put the rollover in here. If a bill goes up, we know how everything goes up. I wanted to have kind of a stash to cover that. So next week, you'll see me pull out some more bills, and that's the way I'm going to do it. So therefore, let's figure out our change. So we didn't need to go into our account buffer, but let's figure out save the change. So 74 plus 50 plus a penny plus 14 plus 91 plus a penny plus 5 cents plus a penny. So we're saving $2.37 this week. So that $2.37, I pay the actual amount to the credit card, and that $2.37 that I round out will stay in our account as a buffer. and I record that here, 237. So from this moment, this was not kind of working for me, and I wanted to make it better. So anyway, we didn't spend anything. We had a really good week. So I get to colour in another week of no spending. And as I said, it just happens to be a good month. I'm not perfect, neither is my husband, but we are on a mission to get consumer debt free this year. We retire first week of January of 2026, and we want consumer debt gone. So we're just really trying not to spend and get that debt paid. Okay, so I nearly forgot to do the rest of the video. Okay, so let's add up our spending. This week was $527 and $155. We spent $682 this week with bills and cash. $682. So now we need to record that in my main binder, and this is where I record it. I transfer it over because I want to have a big picture here. So bank spending was nothing, so that's a running total of $255. Credit card spending is $527, and we add that to the credit card spending. $328 plus $527 is $855. This is not going to be 100% accurate because of this other credit card spending, but I'm going to start recording it how I want to, and I'm going to put a little asterisk here so I know that's when I started to actually do that. Cash spending, $155. That goes on to our running balance of $401 plus $155. So $556 in cash spending, and then save the change, $237. And we add that onto $3.08. So we save $5.45. It is not much, but it is going to add up. Okay, so then I go to the back here, and I've got my bills. I have recorded some of the things. Our final payment for the mortgage, which was $649.99. I've done nothing about finding out why they don't put another penny. The office did come out, and that was $7.50. That actually came out of our bank account, but I had the money in there. Electric hasn't come out yet. Spotify came out for $17.99. What else have we got? We did pay that let me change that. It was a $4.50 late fee. I just want to, wow, that didn't work well. Okay, let's not do that. $4.50 late fee has come out. We did make the payments to debt. So these are my, it's not my minimum because I pay more than the minimum. Regular monthly payments have all come out, and that was $800. I'm going to put $800 here because that's regular, and then at the end of the month when I pull all my money, we'll see what my snowball payment was. And that's it. That's all that's come out for now. We could probably calculate the income because we're not getting any more income. I don't want to make the video too long, but since I'm here and I thought about it, I'm going to do it. So, total income for the month is 216101 plus 143220 plus 600 plus 1494 600. Did I get the very first one of 2000? Yes, I did. Okay, so our total income for this month has been $6,287.21. So yes, I just want to record our income, our bills, so I can see changes. And then at the end of the month, when we've completed I'm all over the place, sorry guys, when this is completed, I'm going to transfer all that money here, okay? And it's a work in progress. I'm relatively new at this. I'm trying to figure it all out. I need it to work for me. I just want to be accountable for every single penny that we have. So I am inserting the rest of this into the video, so it might be a bit choppy because I forgot to finish it out, and I want to start doing that so we all know where I'm at. Okay guys, so I really like you. If you've watched the video this far, why don't you leave me a peace sign in the comments and let me know if you think what I'm saying makes sense. Please ask me questions. I totally believe that I like to listen to people. Some people come up with way better things that make more sense to me that I haven't thought of, and I just love it. I'm all for opinions. So, or help, or guidance, or suggestions, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to call it a day. I'm pretty happy with how we've been spending. As I said, our no spend will reflect in my rollovers from cash stuffing, which is exciting because I think twice about spending money now. Absolutely 100%. Anyway, enough of my rambling. I will be back on Monday for Monday Madness Savings Challenge Games for Debt. Have a great Sunday, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace out, everyone.